my name is Lenka from Lenka is Puzzling, and today we are going to build another puzzle. This time I'm really nervous about it because this is a Wasgij puzzle from Jumbo. This one's called Blight at the Museum. It's 1,000 pieces and I can show you this, but this is not necessarily what we will end up with. Because if you didn't know, Wasgij puzzles change like in time. So the mystery one means that you have this scene and something will happen and the scene will change to like a few minutes after, or maybe seconds even, when there's like a whole chaos. So they have like this example on the back to explain it better. But Wasgij has a lot more different types. This is the mystery, but they also have Destiny, they also have the original, and each of them works a little bit differently. So this one is supposed to be the easiest one for somebody like me who's never done a Wasgij, because this one is the same scene with the same like people. It's just a little bit different, while the original is like, oh, you don't puzzle what you see here, you puzzle what this person looking at you sees. So it's like behind you as the one taking the picture. So in that case, you are doing something completely different. Like you won't have anything from the original image. Here, at least, it's similar. So I'm like really a little bit nervous because I've never done like a big puzzle without an image. But I do kind of tell myself that I kind of have the image because it's gonna be similar. It's just a mystery one. It's not original one. It's not Destiny one. So, you know, it should be okay. But because it is a puzzle like this and I will film doing it, this video is going to be a spoiler for what you get when you finish this. So if you don't want to see that, do not watch the time lapse and the ending, because I will not be saying any more like careful spoilers or anything. I believe that it is understood that since I will be puzzling this and I will be showing you the finished puzzle, it will be spoiled. So just one blanket warning, do not watch this if you want to do this specific one. This is a Mystery 24, and do not want to know what you will be puzzling. Of course, if you look it up online, you can definitely find the finished puzzles anyways, but just you know, a heads up. So let's look inside, because I've never had any Wasgij. I've had Jumbos before, but they were just like Disney Jumbos and they were both secondhand, so I don't even know what it looks like when you just open it up. So what I'm seeing here is a paper bag. Okay. And then there is a hint. Okay. I don't know what it means. Okay, so it says Blight at the Museum. These magnificent dinosaurs that once roamed the earth now reside at the museum, where experts carefully maintain their skeletons and ensure they look their fearsome best for visitors. Will the exhibition be a success, or is one clumsy mistake about to make even the prehistoric displays panic? Use your imagination and the clues provided on the box to piece together what will happen next. This is the scene you will have to puzzle. Okay, so we have, I'm thinking this guy will drop the bone that he's holding. And I'm thinking everybody else will like freak out. It will land on somebody's head probably. Maybe. But there's like this, that's what I just read. But then we have this, which says, don't puzzle what you see, puzzle what happens next. And there is like a few there are like a few details that are changed from the original, and it shows you kind of like where they go. So you can see, you know, the guy's expression changed, the dog's expression changed. So yeah, don't know how much that will help me, but we'll see. Okay, I will actually put this up as just a little guide. I know that the actual image is not going to be that, but it's gonna be similar. And now let's look at the pieces. I love it when companies put in paper bags instead of plastic ones. Okay, so like I said, I've done Jumbo before, but they were all secondhand. And no, I've done one. Was that Jumbo? It was Jan van Hasteren puzzle. I think that's Jumbo as well. But anyways, these are nice. These feel so nice. They have some kind of like coating on them that's really feeling like super matte. Okay, so to show you, it's like a regular size piece. It's pretty thick. I do remember having these and doing like, they're very satisfying when you click a piece in. And yeah, they are, sorry. They're pretty matte. I know it doesn't look like it, but yeah. I can still see it. Okay, that's good. Then, if I show you like somebody's face here, or there's somebody's eye, or like a whole person. So you can see the printing is really nice and clear. The whole like style of illustration I love, because these are, or they look like they would be super easy to do, because they're not like too busy, but there's still a lot of stuff, you know, liking it, yeah. And as for the piece shapes, so we do have the regular. I'm seeing 3 in, 1 out. And that's all I'm seeing. Wait a minute. No. 2 and 2 next to each other. I'm guessing we should have 3 out, 1 in, right? I do see like a lot of just the regular shape. So that's what it mostly is. Unfortunately, I also do see a few that are not like completely separated from when they were cut. Yes, we have 3 out, 1 in. But the majority are just regular shape. Like I can see that. See, another one that wasn't completely separated. But it's just a few, it's not like a big deal, it's just, that's something I've noticed. Also, if I dig to the bottom, I'm not seeing like almost any dust at all. So that's very good, I like that. So yeah, I will actually tray all of these. I will put them on trays, flip them, pick out definitely the edges. I want to know what I'm working with. And And yeah, I guess I'll pick like one color to pick out right away. But the rest I will put on my trays so that I can see everything, because this will definitely be a kind of pick and place thing, because you don't know what you're puzzling, so you can't really separate whole things, so you have to just figure it out somehow. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. I will not film the flipping and putting on trays, because first of all that's boring, and second of all it's 1000p, so it's gonna already take long enough for my camera. So you will see me when I have the edge pieces done, the trays on the side, and I can start puzzling. Okay, wish me luck and let's do it. the puzzle is done and it was awesome. I had so much fun doing this one. I mean, it definitely felt harder than when you're just puzzling according to an image. This is different, but you know, still enough, like similar enough that you can still know like this will go somewhere over there and this will go somewhere over here. So there are similarities. I don't know what I would feel like doing like the original where the image is completely different, but the mystery one is definitely doable. And yeah, I just had so much fun figuring out where everything goes and how to put it all together. I think what really helps is that I love this style of illustration. It is really nice and clear and very colorful. There are clear lines everywhere, so you can just, you know, pick one color and do something and it comes together somehow, and then you know, oh, this is this guy's vest, this is this guy's suit, you know, this is this woman's coat. So you can definitely, piece by piece, just get it. And it's so satisfying. As for the quality, I love jumbo puzzles. They are always just so great. I can definitely do like a full pickup here. So that's not a problem. Also, it's very helpful when you do put together stuff and you don't know where it goes exactly, so you can move it later. So that's good. On the other hand, when I was trying things and I was wrong, it was a little harder to get them apart again because the fit is just so good that, you know, if you put something where it doesn't belong, it can like kind of be difficult. But oh my god, also the like resolution of the image, you know, what actually happened in the museum, it's just so fun. Like I keep looking at all of the details and like seeing all the different things. It's so funny. I don't know, I love it. Anyways, I do think that with the Wasgij, it is really, really important to pick a good image because all of them are similar style, but I think some could maybe be harder. I don't know, I didn't look at like the whole catalog. So for me, I'm very happy that this one was my first one. I do have another one and I think that one will be a little harder just because this has like a few really big areas and things to start with, and the other one is more like zoomed out, so you have a lot of different small things. So I think that one will be a little harder because of that, but we'll see. I now know what to expect. I knew what to expect kind of, but you know, nothing beats actually experiencing it on your own. So I had so much fun. When I finished putting everything on trays, there was a little bit of dust, so nothing horrible, nothing crazy, but just a little bit. Like I said, the hold is amazing. The like feel of the pieces to me is amazing. I can imagine that somebody might not like the coating on these pieces. Like it could feel bad for somebody who is like maybe more sensitive, but for me it is just beautifully matte. It's not like a velvet soft, it's just like completely matte, which works for me. Like I love that. And yeah, it's just so good. I had so much fun. The time lapse ended up being like 3 hours 40 minutes. So if we put in the time that I spent like flipping everything and putting it on trays, I would say like a little over 4 hours altogether, which is not bad, especially if you don't know what you're actually doing. Yeah, so I did keep like the box on my box stand, and I did keep checking just like the general sorry about that, just the general area of things, because like yeah, the the flowers here, or like the window, the top, like everything like that is going to stay the same because the room is the same. It's just what's happening in it. So I did use that to guide me a little bit. I don't know how much the actual like hint would help me, because like yeah, there's very few, there's like 5 things that they show you, like where they are and what they actually look like in the new image, but I don't know how helpful that is. They do say if you want more hints to visit wasgij.com. So I don't know what you would find there, if they would just reveal more of the image or maybe tell you more of what happened. Don't know. Don't really care, because it's really not necessary. Like you can figure it out with not like a lot of issues, and you can put it together, at least for the mystery one. Like I said, other ones could be way harder, but the mystery, yeah, it's fun. I loved it. So I'll show you what it looks like. You already saw on the time lapse, but let's see. Okay, so this is the image on the box. So we have some children. I'm trying to like have it in between the light. So we have some children in the museum. We have some like old people with a dog. We have this person, maybe the teacher, I don't know. And then we have this person working on the big skeleton, and this guy like dusting the smaller skeleton, and just like everything. Yeah. And then this is the finished image. So we have people freaking out. We have the old guy who actually had the skull dropped on his head. When I started to put together the skull, I was like, what is this? Why does the skull have eyes in it? That's so weird, but yeah, it's because of this. So this guy actually dropped the duster, but it's all because this girl pushed that button, moved this crane thing, and this guy just dropped it and it started to fall apart completely. So everybody's freaking out. Everybody is like looking at the thing that's happening, and like even the little dinosaurs, the animals, are like freaking out and looking at what's going on. So like even here the mammoth or something. Yeah, so it's so funny. There's so many little details that you can find, and that's just like making it better every time you look at it. Like his expression, oh my god, I love that. And see, like every time I look at it, I find something else that I just laugh at because it's so funny. I know that this is not going to be everybody's style, like this kind of illustration, but for me, it's definitely something that I love. Would I like to have this style in like a normal puzzle so that I wouldn't have to figure out what is happening? Yes, probably it would be easier, but also I did have a lot of fun figuring it out, so it's not like a chore or anything. So yeah, like I said, the hold is amazing. I don't know how I'm gonna take it apart now, but we'll see. So I enjoyed this so much. It was super fun, and it didn't even take that long. I was feeling like it's taking so much time, but I think that's because I did the sorting and then I had to do something else. So then when I got back to it, it was actually like after lunch when I started the sorting, like mid-morning. So, you know, it felt like I was doing it for a really long time, but there was actually like a big break in between me sorting it and me actually starting to build it. And then the actual building, yeah, that didn't take long at all. So yeah, I love this. I definitely can say if you want a little bit more like adventure in your puzzling, a little bit more mystery, yeah, do a Wasgij. It's fun. It's amazing. I now understand people who like collect them and like just try to get them all because they are amazing. Yeah, I will probably get more. Don't know if like I'll be brave enough to do the other editions, like the original Destiny, and I think there's one more. There's like the what if, but I don't know if that's like the actual name of the thing. But yeah, it's just sorry, I don't have words. I am just so happy because I had so much fun and I just enjoyed my afternoon so much. Okay, so that is going to be it. I hope you liked this video. I hope I didn't spoil anything for you, but I did warn you in the beginning. So if you watched and you didn't want to see, then that's on you. Do not yell at me in the comments, but say in the comments anything you want. Like I will be glad to read something like nice. Okay, that's going to be everything. Have a good day. Bye.